everybody.
Hello, I'm Kim.
And I'm Erin, and we are K&E RV TV. We are best friends living full-time in our RV, and we are currently here for the winter in Tennessee. East Tennessee area, like Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg, Smoky Mountains, baby.
We are back. This is where our channel originally started at, and we know that you guys wanted us to come back, so we came back for the winter for y'all.
Yeah, we're excited to be here though. Tennessee definitely feels like a second home, or even a first home, because our first home, we can take it wherever we want. Home is where you park it, and we are parked here, and we're so excited to be here for the winter.
So our first video, I've been a little under the weather. If my face looks a little swollen, that's because it is.
She is on antibiotics.
I'm having a tooth issue, but anyway, we're staying home tonight, and Erin is gonna cook us a delicious meal.
Yes, it's gonna be our first vlog here back in the Smokies. But since Kim is under the weather, I'm gonna make her some soup since it's easy to eat, and we're just gonna hang out in the RV and catch up with y'all.
All right, let's do this. I'm hungry.
First of all, the sunset is beautiful.
Sort of. You could see a little pink in there. I think we can see it a little more than you can, but it's beautiful.
It's like cotton candy pink and blue.
Beautiful Smoky Mountain view we got over there. Here's Lucy, our RV, and our spot, and what we've done with it so far since we've been here. We got our flags out. We got our Smoky Mountain bear. Our table, our rugs. We love our little Smoky Mountain bear.
And our Mickey lamp.
He's covered in sap. That's not bird poop.
No, it's sap.
That's sap from New Hampshire.
From New Hampshire.
Courtesy of New Hampshire pine trees.
We spent our summer in New Hampshire, so lots of sap.
Yeah. We don't have, I mean, there are some trees in this park, but we're not like fully covered like we were in the trees in New Hampshire, that's for sure. So it's like every spot we go to, it's different, completely different.
We just make it work for us.
We got a little picnic table with we have our covers that are made for a normal size picnic table, but this is like a miniature picnic table, so they don't fit. We got our Mickey light with some of our other flags. Alright, let's head inside since it's gonna be dark soon.
No.
Who's ready for some Marry Me chicken soup?
Woo! It's actually my first time making this, and actually one of our really good friends, it's her birthday today, and I asked her what she's doing for her birthday, and she said her husband is making her some Marry Me chicken soup, and she sent me the recipe, and I was like, perfect, I can make that for Kim tonight for dinner, since she can't really eat solid food well, so I'm gonna make like a version, my version of Marry Me chicken soup. I'm gonna give you a little look at the ingredients I have going on for this soup. I'm actually using some ground chicken instead of like cooked chicken breast. I think it'll just be easier to eat and more like a, I don't know, like a comforting soup. We're gonna use some canned spinach, some of my favorite fun pasta shapes. They're like little circles, I love them. Some chicken broth, sun-dried tomatoes, some thyme, heavy cream, butter, cream cheese, onion, some seasoning. But first, wine.
This part always cracks me up.
$5 bottle of wine.
Now it tastes like a $25 bottle.
This is my cheap way to aerate it. Milk frother.
This part always scares me too.
Just sharpening up my knife. I'm going to chop an onion. I'm taking like a medium-sized white onion, and I'm going to dice that up first. I'm just going to kind of prep my ingredients before we get the soup going.
Raise your hand if you missed Erin's cooking videos.
It's been a minute. It really has, especially being on the road.
Right? Are you excited to cook with electricity?
I am.
We don't have to use our propane stove. We can. We have our induction cooktop over there.
I like it. It's much easier. But I mean, cooking on the road too is fun. You know.
Yeah.
It's different. It's, you know, sometimes I just gotta do what I can, work with what I got. But it is nice to be able to just make whatever I want.
Yeah. It's nice to be stationary again. Yeah. It's less stressful, that is for sure.
But the road trip, we actually had a lot of fun. And most things went well, which is unusual for us.
Unusual for us.
So,
it took us pretty much 2 weeks.
Yeah. And we took our time, and you know, we did what we wanted to do when we wanted to do it, which was awesome.
Yeah, we stayed at a lot of nice Harvest Host locations. We didn't stay at one RV park.
Nope, which I still can't believe.
Right. So, yeah, but we're excited to be back here. in the Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg area. We haven't explored anywhere yet.
We literally got in, got set up, and
then my tooth started hurting.
Said, hey, guess what? You're gonna go to urgent care and get antibiotics.
It's like ASMR.
So we're gonna get started. We set up a table out to just make it a little easier to film. So I'm putting my induction on right now. We're gonna do like 900. My Dutch oven, which I love. It's so great, especially for like making soups and chilies and stuff. Perfect. So I'm gonna heat this up, and then we're gonna dump in our ground chicken.
Normally this recipe is made with like chicken breasts, though, right?
Yes, chicken breasts. I'm using the ground chicken just to kind of skip a step too. When you make it with chicken breast, you have to grill, cook your chicken first, remove it, and then start the soup base. This way I can just throw it all together, and it's a little easier. I think it'll be easier for Kim to enjoy for dinner. So, and it was cheaper than the chicken breast at the grocery store anyway. So I was just like, you know what? We're going to kind of wing it a little bit for this recipe. And sometimes that turns out to be yummy. So we'll see. I'm sure it'll be edible regardless.
I'm hoping.
But we'll see if it's good or not. Dropping our ground chicken. Just going to brown that up a little bit. Then I'm going to add just some salt and pepper and a little garlic powder.
Erin's getting a facial.
So I just browned up this chicken and I added garlic powder, salt, and pepper. Just, to your preference. And now we're going to add in 2 tablespoons of butter. You can use salted or unsalted, whatever your preference is. And our whole diced medium yellow onion. I actually use this sweet onion. You can use sweet or yellow. You just don't want to use a red or purple onion for this soup. You're just going to start sweating these onions down with the butter and the chicken. And then I'm going to add probably like 3 or 4 tablespoons of minced garlic. I'm adding a good amount of garlic. A few heaping teaspoonfuls because I love me some garlic. And it smells great.
This already smells phenomenal.
Now I'm going to add a couple tablespoons of tomato paste. And we're going to let that brown up a little bit just so it gets a little darker color. Bring out the flavor of the paste. So we got that tomato paste kind of browned up in there. And now we're going to add in a half of a cup of our julienne sun-dried tomatoes.
Ooh.
Maybe we'll
have a little
extra
of the sun-dried tomatoes.
This is extra antioxidants, nothing wrong with that. I'm just going to add just a little bit of, I'm using avocado oil just to kind of rehydrate the sun-dried tomatoes just a little bit. And then we're going to saute those up a bit. And then we're going to start adding our liquid ingredients.
So this is like a 1-pot meal, right?
Yeah, pretty much. So now we're adding 6 cups of lower sodium or unsalted chicken broth. I already got 2 cups in there. Now that's 4.
So 6 cups altogether?
Yeah. So we got our 6 cups of chicken broth in there. Now we're going to do 1 teaspoon of some dried thyme. Oh, that smells so good. I love the smell of thyme. And we're also going to do like a pinch of red pepper flake. You can do more or less depending on how much heat you want. Kim's not a huge fan, so we're just gonna do a little
sprinkle.
But it's smelling good already.
Okay, so now Erin's gonna bring this to a boil.
Yep, we're gonna turn the heat up about, I think 1100 will be alright. And then we're going to be adding our pasta noodles. Now, this recipe does call for pasta shells. I just happen to really like our fun little circle ones, and I like to make pasta salad and other things with them. And this recipe only called for 8 ounces of pasta. So I'm just going with this because I can use half for the soup and half for another meal. So, we're girlies on a budget.
Yeah.
We gotta get like a 2 for 1.
This soup costs like $50 to make.
No, actually, with my budgeting skills, it didn't cost much at all.
What?
I was even just gonna use, I do have some chicken bouillon cubes and use water to make my chicken broth, but the chicken broth I ended up getting was buy one get one free at Publix. So I think for this soup in total, it was probably around $12. So it's not even bad.
12?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, because we had some stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Like I had the thyme already, I had all the seasonings basically, I had the cream cheese already.
Oh yeah. So that's why.
The chicken actually too is kind of free because I did purchase some chicken breast at Publix on Saturday, but it was actually out of date. So I returned the chicken at the store today when I bought more chicken. So technically I didn't even pay for the chicken.
Oh, so it was like free chicken.
Yeah.
Girl
so
math.
That's, yeah, basically. I think she's boiling.
I think so.
So we're gonna add in our dry pasta. I'm gonna use about half of the box. Right on in there. Yeah, that's about good.
That's about good?
Yep. Kind of, I'm just eyeballing it. And then we're gonna cook this until al dente. You don't want it cooked all the way because it is going to be sitting in the soup and absorbing more moisture. So we don't want to cook it all the way through so we don't end up with like mushy noodles. I'm definitely getting a facial tonight. Alright, we got our noodles pretty decently al dente. It's been about 10 minutes. So now I'm using a can of spinach. And this recipe does call for fresh spinach that you can add. It's about 5 ounces. But canned spinach was $1. So that's another way I'm making this a little more budget friendly.
Budget friendly.
Add that in. We're not going to use the entire can. Probably about half. I'm just going to break it up a little bit. We're doing 3/4 cup of heavy cream. I'm going to drop this down a little bit more too for the heat. Stir that in. And then we're going to add about 4 ounces of softened cream cheese. So I have an 8-ounce block here. I'm just going to do about 1/4. And then we're going to give it a taste. Again, since I'm kind of making my own version of this, we got to taste as we go.
And it's your first time. So.
But that's why cooking is fun because you can always kind of add more or you can fix it. Baking is not that. Baking is a science.
Yes.
You have to it's chemistry. You gotta have it all right. Cooking, you can just kind of wing it. So that's why I really enjoy it. I've been making concoctions of condiments since I was about 2, was what I've been told. I would just pull things out of the refrigerator that I could reach and mix them together and make my family try it all. So I've been doing this for a while. It's looking good already. Our last step here is going to be 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese.
Should you have taken the lid off?
Yeah, maybe. But this way I'm just getting extra, which is that's fine. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and here she is in all her glory, looking delicious. I'm gonna make
extra cream cheese.
Oh, I did add a little more cream cheese. I probably did like 6 ounces altogether. After I tasted it at the finish, I was like, it needs a little more of that like cream cheesy tang. So I added another like 2 ounces, and I think that's perfect. But again, it's just preference, and the great thing about soup is you can always add or leave or omit whatever you want. But I'm gonna make some garlic breadsticks that I got from Publix in the air fryer just to have with the soup.
So my brother just texted and asked if we're going for Thanksgiving. What do you think?
I say yes.
Should we go to South Carolina for Thanksgiving?
Heck yeah, we gotta go see our number 1 fan.
Our number 1 fan, my grandma.
Grandma Jerry.
But yeah, we're actually close enough to be around some family for the holidays. Another reason why we came this direction for sure.
Because we can leave the RV, take the car. We don't have to worry about the dogs. So this is, we're taking advantage of this. And we're gonna be together for Thanksgiving.
Nothing like family for Thanksgiving. This is some Marry Me chicken soup. It looks so good, Erin. What do you think?
It's really good.
Right? Is it everything you wanted?
It is. It's like comforting and like creamy, savory. Little
so you like your little spins you did on it? So it's not really Marry Me chicken soup anymore because you changed it up a little bit. It's like best friend.
Hang out with me.
It's like best friend. Let's be best friends
chicken soup.
and live together in RV chicken soup.
Bestie chicken soup. Let's do life together chicken soup, but like platonically.
I say I do to the Marry Me chicken soup. It's really good.
Right?
Super creamy with that extra like cream cheese you put in there. It's really good flavors. I wish you guys could try it.
I'm glad you like it. I am so enjoying my soup. It's kind of like a stew at this point. The pretzel sticks from Publix, bread sticks from Publix are really good, and they're only like $2.99 for the box that I got. Made them in the air fryer. But we're gonna watch them naked and afraid.
And now we got leftovers for another day.
It was so good, and I feel like soup, just like stews and chilies, like the longer they sit,
The better.
the better they taste.
But that was delicious. Hi, babe.
Thanks, Mary. Happy birthday. So Kim has passed out. So we will see you in the morning.
Good morning, best friend.
Good morning. I don't want to get out of bed.
Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey.
It's chilly and it's raining.
Rain is stupid.
Yeah, so I think I'm gonna just stay right here.
I think it should only rain at nighttime and not during the day. Ruin everyone's day. But I'm making us coffee.
It smells good.
I've been living off Go-Gurts because my tooth is not fun, so I'm trying to put some in my stomach before I take my antibiotics.
Yeah.
Which is so fun.
Yeah.
And yeah.
I'm still full from our soup.
You're still full from soup?
It was so good.
It was really good.
Yeah. I'm glad you could eat it.
Me too.
Kim finally made me get out of bed so we can get some work done. She's been editing a video over here behind the scenes. Ooh, making a thumbnail.
Behind the scenes.
So we decided, since it's a rainy, ugly day, we're gonna start working on the next section of our sticker board. If you're new here, we do collect stickers as our souvenirs from our travels, just because it's lightweight, doesn't take up a lot of space, and kind of pretty to display. So we do just put a piece of poster board up on our cabinet cover, cabinet door, and then add our stickers on top of that. That way, in case, you know, we do get a new RV one day or something, we can take our stickers with us. But we've collected quite a few on our road trip, so now we're gonna start filling in this section, and I'm really excited.
We've been slacking on putting them up.
Yeah, we have. We've kind of just like
So many.
here's our collection
From our whole cruise.
from, yeah, when we did our, actually Kim's birthday trip, we did a road trip in the car to Quebec in Canada, and that was really fun. Then we have some of our stickers from our cruise ports. Then we have Sydney, Prince Edward Island. Oh, also when we did our day trip to Salem. The Nubble Lighthouse as well, which we've done a few times. So our last trip we had to get a sticker. And then we have some of our Harvest Hosts locations that we got stickers from, like the Brady Distillery that we just stayed at, the Tumbling Creek Cidery and Farm, best cider ever, and of course we got our Buc-ee's now.
This came on our shirts.
Yeah.
That we bought.
So it was like 2 for 1, a t-shirt and a sticker.
So on our agenda today is putting on our heated water hose because it's gonna get below freezing tonight here in the Smokies. Yep. Yay. What are we doing here for winter? Huh?
We're crazy.
But you see those blue hose here? This is our heated hose we've had for a couple years, so hopefully lasts us another winter. It does connect to electricity. You have to plug it in. That's how it gets heated, and hopefully keeps our pipes from freezing. And
Oh, it's a windy one today.
oh, so we still have water. Even if it goes below freezing. But I don't know if we're gonna get some snow. It might snow up in the mountains.
Yeah,
Probably not here though.
7 in the morning is like a 30% chance.
Yeah, so we're like, we need to put our heated water hose on. Yeah.
It is time.
It is time. So this part of the pole where the water comes out of is already got some insulation on it. We have our water pressure regulator, and then this is like the little thermostat for the hose, so it knows what temperature it is. This is our sewer hose. Shouldn't have any problems with that. We only use that just to dump. Alrighty, just got the water turned back on. Looks like nothing's crazy happening. No water squirting out everywhere, so everything looks pretty good. I did get a new like brass elbow for our water connect here. If we didn't have this, it would be putting too much pressure on this connection here, so the elbow makes it so there's not as much weight on those pipes right in there. I had an issue with that before, but oh, we're good? Everything's good? Yay! So got our heated hose on. our new elbow water filter. We should be good to go. I did get a new elbow because my other one is stuck on our regular water hose and I could not get it off. The wind is insane! It literally just blew everything everywhere. The bear, our flags, our rug, everything.
Oh my gosh, there's a hurricane?
I think a hurricane's coming.
Like what?
It's called winter. Oh! The door just slammed on me!
Dangerous.
Is our Mickey lid gonna fall over? That's what I care about.
I don't know, should we lay it down?
I don't know.
Alright y'all, we hope you enjoyed hanging out with us for our first home vlog here in the, back in the Smokies, I should say.
The soup you made was so good. Highly recommend it.
Yeah. Alright y'all, again, leave a comment for any suggestions you have for us while we are here this winter. We know there's some really exciting things and some of our old favorites, and we appreciate you hanging out with us, and we will see you in the next episode.
Bye y'all.